All right, we are back with the Forgotten City. I am going to run to the little boys' room, and I'll be right back. Hopefully, everyone that was watching the previous game, Night in the Woods, will come back. And we can play this game, which I have been having a blast playing. We started it yesterday, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's a game where you get to play with time, and it's really good. I'll be right back. I have to go pee. This coffee went right through me. Oh, I don't have any moderators. If I did, I'd say mods, keep everyone entertained. Oh, I'm so stiff. My God, this hurts so bad. Out of the battle station. Oh my God, cats! I just fixed this rug. You little weirdos. I just fixed it. It's not a play toy for you guys. It really isn't. You know, you fall. Raise balance. Please. All right. Oh, am I out of breath? Woo. All I did was go pee. But my legs are getting so fatigued so fast. Woo. We are back. We're going to load into our save. Continue. Again, there will be spoilers in this stream. If you want to play this game on your own, I don't recommend viewing this. No, this. All right. Yes, we couldn't find a way up. The circle is jumped for some reason. Alright, we've already done this. And we're trying to find a way up over here. Why are these butterflies? Is this where you jump? No. I don't understand. All right.
Go.
We have to go. Okay, so we're going the wrong way. So we have to go down, I guess. So we're going the wrong way. Okay, so we can't get up there. Can't get those. Yes, this is where we couldn't figure out how to go. Do I have to kick one of these idiots over? I think so. No, we can't. There's nothing. I can't interact with these guys. Nope. Nothing. No button does anything. Don't tell me it's all up to me. Just give me a hint. Nope. So we can do this and get up to here, but it won't let us pull ourselves up over there. Yep. I do not understand where I'm supposed to go at this point. This is where we left off, trying to figure this out. Like, they let me Bethesda halfway up, but then I can't get up there. So I don't think this is the way to go. Yeah, this is not the way to go. Oh my god, it is the way to go! Fletched arrows, take, yes. So this is the way to go. Okay. Finally got to Bethesda my way up there. We're saving, we're saving. What? What is in this one? More arrows, more denarii? The whole thing it is. Okay. pathways up here. And then this is the way to go.
Thank you.
Okay. Take a look at the scroll nearby. Okay. Siege of Alastores. Take item. Read.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own...
Yeah, no, we're going to play this to the end or until Night Rain shows up.
To eternal torment.
Yeah, no. We're going to play Night Rain today, don't worry.
For any sane mind to comprehend.
I'm excited.
I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor, who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea was alive. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
No! Oh, how do I get out? Is this the way out? Alright, we gotta go. Yeah, it's all to me. Cool. Wait. I came in here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I went in here. Went through here. I gotta go back and do all this again. Circle is jump. Circle is jump. Yes, they're in there for all eternity in pain. And then this is not the right door. We have to go up through here, crouch through here. So we cannot creep there. So what am I supposed to do here? No. Oh wait, oh, I am climbing it. Yes, take the arrows, please. That leaves me 15.
Make it stop. Please. You. I just want to die. You. Please.
Yes. Can we go to this door? No. So we have to go this way. Oh, jeez, I got you. I guess not.
My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going well. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodani after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed her sinews and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodami to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in. And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And, worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that. You think you can bring me down with your little wooden arrows before I jam this blade into your throat? What? How? That's impossible. You're trying to intimidate me.
The golden bowl?
Liar.
Yes.
Really? I'm not sure I believe you. But if you can undo this mess, I'll give you the key to my old medical chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I imagine it would help Lucretia ease the suffering of those still in the city. But if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city. Understood?
All right, stand back.
You did it. You took away her pain. I don't know what to say.
I think thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you works.
I swear I will never harm her again. I swear it. I'll stay here to keep her company. But these poor souls, what can be done for them? I've tried everything I can. I fear the only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god doomed them in the first place. In any case, I must honor our bargain. Here's the key I promised you. It opens a chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I believe there are a few things in there which may be useful to Lucretia. Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there.
Goodbye,
Go.
Navia.
And never return.
Oh, I can't gold her? Oh, I was gonna gold her. Oh, of course the game won't let me gold her.
What? Are you still here?
Ride that zipline, baby. All right. Lead resolved to gilding. Yes. Does this lead me right to the Shrine of Apollo? No, I want to run. I hate that the sneak button is... Is this the Shrine of Apollo?
A golden bow, just like Apollo and Diana's.
Maybe this isn't the Shrine of Apollo. The mortar and pestle hasn't changed much in the last 2 millennium. No, that's true. Medical tools. Alright, Forceps and shears, huh? Using shears to do...
A golden bow, just like Apollo and Diana's. Feeling all right? That's a shame. Thanks again for saving.
Yes, you're welcome. Where is Apollo's shrine? Okay. Is this the shrine of Apollo? This might be it. Alright. Is there a chest down here? Loading? Where are we going? I don't even know if this is the right way. Oh my god, this is like the...
Come and join me by the fire.
Let's talk to this dude.
Welcome. May I ask your name?
Sure thing, I'm Big Kris.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I found this place by accident.
The fates brought you here to learn the secrets of this place.
Let's learn some
I will
secrets.
tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person...
I'll do my best. I don't know what I
Let
can...
us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Not yet.
You have much to learn. It's best if you figure it out on your own.
No.
Come back once you've made progress. Then you should speak with your contemporaries in the city above.
So it's
Ask
Poseidon.
them. It is best if you come to this realization for yourself. You would never believe me if I told you.
It's Poseidon. Okay. What is... Alright. The nutrients in this fish. There we go. Does this lead back out? Oh, it leads back here. Which, oh no, we want to go this way to get back out. Alright, so this is not the Shrine of Apollo. Cool, cool, cool. Nope, left 2 to run. Not left 3. Why? Why'd they make that design decision? I do not know. I don't know this one. It seems arbitrary. And I've come too far to change it myself right now. What? Broken crockery. I think someone broke this on the way past. Yeah, it was probably me. It was probably my big old booty. Alright, so that's not it. This is a bathhouse. I don't want to go here. How can you tell which temple is what? Yes, yeah. Let's go... It's a triangle, yeah, point of origin. Alright, the golden rule, common thread. Open the chest. Okay. This is what we're doing.
May
Okay, so
Apollo
it's in
keep
here.
you safe.
Did I miss this? How did I miss this chest? Willow bark. Take item. Yes, white willow bark. That's what exactly I was going to say. It's aspirin. It's white willow bark.
Feeling all right? You made it into the palace. I'm impressed. How is Nevia?
Batshit insane.
Willowback. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some. I have
Cool.
some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
Yes, of course. Take that item. All right, I can do that.
Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did.
Me too. I'm going to be going
That's a
now.
shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Up.
Yes, yes, yes. Apollo smiles upon me. Nope, we're going the wrong way. So Rufius is that way. How do we take a left? This guy wanders, huh? What is he doing down here? Oh, this is the right way, alright. Try not to use the butterflies as much, but when you're going down into the maze-like structure of these tunnels, with no torch, I do have a, oh,
Wonder how
nice.
much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
Ah, you again. What about it?
I figured out a treatment. Each pinch of this willow bark, eat a pinch of this willow bark and you should feel better in no time.
Willow bark. And this will work? Oh, thank God.
You're
Finally,
welcome.
some relief. This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been in a lot of pain lately.
Oh, I feel you, buddy.
Rheumatism.
I feel you. I moved the chair 2 inches, my whole body went into
Statues
spasm.
Always watching in the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one. No idea what you're talking about?
Salve.
On your best behavior, I trust?
See you around.
I saw you
Hilarious.
slide down that rope before. Very impressive.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
Strange.
They
too,
react
since
on what
that
I do.
device you used is exactly the same as one I've been working on for weeks. There I was thinking I'd invented it. Anyway, I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you'd be willing to do me a favor?
What do you
Well,
need?
I've been trying to get this rare flower from the rock spire in the middle of the lake. It's too steep to climb, so I hung a rope over the lake and made this pulley device, only I couldn't quite summon the nerve to use it. Do you think you could use the device again and try to get that flower for me?
Sure, why not?
Thank you. It would help me a lot. There's no rush, just whenever you get a chance.
I'll get
All
right on it.
See you around.
All right, so we're going to
On
get
your
this
best
flower.
behavior, I trust?
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
So we're going to do this, and we have to drop onto that. Alright, so there's like no way to do it except for that. There's no way to climb up on this thing, except dropping on it. I did it almost right away. Alright, we're in the water. Poseidon's realm. That's clearly where I have to go. Let's go try that again, huh? There's no quicker way for me to go up there. No, I gotta go through here. Wrap myself away around to the left. Try it again. Oh, jeez. Is it all up to me? There we go.
Horatius?
Ixion turns.
Right, so almost immediately, right? Alright, let's try that again. 1/8 of a second later and I would have been perfect, but that's alright. Wait, is it better to go up this way? And then wrap around this way? I don't know. We'll see. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, I went the long way around. No need to do that again. That's way too far! Alright, okay. Wait, is there anything around it I can turn into gold? So I can jump up? No? No, we want to go this way. Gosh darn it, I really just want left 3 to be run. Alright. No, way too far. I pressed it almost immediately. That's crazy. Alright, so we can't get up on this. Or can we? No, 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 no. We cannot get up on this. Can we stand on your head? No, that doesn't do it. Oh, okay. So run, run, run. Hold down that left 2 button. Wrap around this way. Alright, so. Nope. I know, the priestess. That's frustration. Alright. That's so frustrating. And I can hear my cats going nuts out there. Hold on. Was that someone knocking? Hello? Ziggy, show me front camera. Sorry, I'm waiting on a delivery.
Okay.
I like the way my headphones ended up. There's no one at the front door. Okay. I was hearing stuff. Or it was in the game. Or my cats are going nuts. Which I think the cats are going nuts out there. I'm going to try this a couple more times. I think I can get it. I was so close this last one. Come on, man. You have no air control. So it's like once you let go, that's it. And like... Does this one... This one goes over too. A lot slower, but... I can't jump back up. I was gonna say I can't jump back up on that. What the heck's going on here? All right, maybe I have to do it from the other zip line point. Yeah, let's just try the other zipline point, which is up over to the right. Right? I saw it. Why did it disappear? Alright, we gotta go this way to get to it anyway, so let's just go this way. Up over to the right here. Because this looks like it's gonna go much slower and have a better chance of me. Where'd it go? Could have sworn there was another zipline right here. That went over there. What is going on? Okay. Oh, we're dying. Alright, we're just falling down. Okay. She will guide me. Alright.
Salve.
Virgil.
Ah, a new face. Salve. And welcome. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
Ziggy, home. Do you know a way out of here? What do you think? Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. And while it's all a bit vague, at least
his name is Mal Leo. He's the bad guy.
My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking. Nice to talk to you.
A fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Cool. Oh, it's this. Yeah. Why can't I get to the? Oh. Oh, okay. That's where it comes from. All right. Why does it disappear? Alright, we're gonna try it from here. We're on! No! We were on, you jerks! Come on, man. We were on there. That's crazy. It knocked me off. Frustrating. We were on. We got it. Shush, I don't want to talk to you. Where? It's like right there at the top of those stairs. Why can't it disappears? Why does it disappear? Like, it's not there anymore. What the heck is going on there? Hello? Where's that other one? It cuts straight across. I don't understand. No, that was too early. That was my bad. We're going to get this. We are going to get this. I'm going to find you. Don't worry about it. Stop whispering at me. Creep. You keep just showing me gold. You bringing me to gold and whatnot. Do I need all this gold for something? I don't need the money for the potion. That's all done. Yes! We did it! Let us go! Alright, let us go. We can go peer through here. Just boom. Boom! Take this right. We'll go over to the restaurant. Galerius is still at the restaurant.
Horatius?
Citizen.
Looking a bit troubled there.
Still no sign of Scintilla. And I haven't slept right in 3 weeks.
Don't be too hard on yourself. From what I hear, nobody saw it coming.
I
Anyway,
love
I
your
thought you
clothes.
Stoics weren't supposed to
So
worry about things you can't control.
exotic.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do? What if she's out there somewhere suffering, waiting to be found?
You stay away from
Sounds
my
like
money.
you're torturing yourself. Leave that for the gods. Try to relax. Get some rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
I suppose you're right. Galerius?
Well,
Horatius?
isn't that an
Looking a bit
impressive
troubled there.
trinket?
Still no sign of Scintilla. And I haven't slept right in 3 weeks.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Citizen.
From what I hear, nobody saw
you
it coming.
again.
Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about
Signora.
things you can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do? What if she's out there somewhere suffering, waiting to be found?
Come on, man.
Sounds like you're torturing yourself. Leave that for the gods. Try to relax. Get some rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
So he's a Jesus guy.
I suppose you're right.
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind?
I have that flower you wanted.
I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows Sentius is never going to do it. But from what I hear, Malleolus has the election stitched up. Nobody's going to take him on and win. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom, so I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. And that's good enough for me.
That'd be pretty sweet, too. Oh!
I suppose you're right. Brilliant! You did it! Well done! This is going to make her so happy. Equitia, I mean. Now I just have to figure out how to give it to her. What I really want to do is walk up to her, give her the flower, and confess I've been madly in love with her since the moment we met. But on the other hand, I can't shake the feeling that the consequences could be terrible.
Nah, dude. You just gotta pull that band-aid off. You gotta just jump in there and do it.
Vestal priestess, meaning she's taken a vow of chastity.
Ooh,
the breaking of
okay,
which would be
then.
an extremely serious affront to the gods and a capital offense. Even if she was just suspected of being unchaste, it could lead to her execution. Unchaste Vestals get buried alive.
Oh, jeez.
And I'd get flogged to death for good measure. But at the same time, she's just so kind and graceful, and I feel so much love for her that if I don't tell her, it'll burn a hole in my chest. I don't know what to do. What do you think? What would you do?
If you really love her, you need to get over her.
I've told myself that 100 times, but I just can't stop thinking about her. But you're right.
You both
hope I
ended
have
up
the
dead.
strength.
What are you talking about? What's your story?
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it.
I have time.
I'm a farmer. Always have been.
Nice.
I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. Sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young, and it was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals.
No, this is the THC
stores
stuff.
Pillaged.
This isn't the THC-free stuff.
Whatever
this
they
is the
wanted.
hemp stuff. This is
when my sisters
full
and I had nothing
plant
left
press
to steal,
of a mix
there
of
was a knock at the
Slaughtercane
door.
and Godfather
I knew
RG.
who they were and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split
But
his
one
face
dab,
right down
my
the middle.
tolerance isn't going to do anything. I have to do like 5 or 6
There
for
were
it
more
to
of them.
affect me
I
that
never
way.
saw how many. Because the next
But
thing
like
I
2
knew,
dabs
I was waking
will
up with
stop
a mouth
the
full of dirt
spasms.
and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash.
Okay.
My sisters dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done.
Bastards.
Still burns whenever I think about it.
Oh, jeez. Let us meet to elect our magistrates.
Starting?
The election's on. Okay. I'll follow you guys. Sorry. That one went down the wrong pipe. In the middle of the conversation, too. So I have to, like, go through that all again, but we can just skip through it until we get to the right point. Can I sit? I'm going to just stand here. This is cool. I'm digging this. Do I have to talk to somebody to get it going, or? Maybe she looks busy. Alright, yeah.
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and Marcus Malleolus Gurges. As agreed, we shall
think this guy's a
dispense
villain.
with ballots, and
He's got villain
candidates
chin.
will
Look at that chin.
abstain from
Oh yeah,
voting.
this guy's a villain.
Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Malleolus.
Dacius.
Malleolus.
Galerius.
I abstain. I'm just here to observe.
Virgil.
Malleolus.
Rufius.
Malleolus.
And finally, Domitius.
Malleolus. Who else?
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
Hail, Magistrate Malleolus.
I mean, I think this is going to happen no matter what.
I
Unless
said,
you, like, assassinate him.
Hail, Magistrate Malleolus. That's more like it.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom
Someone's going to break
you
the golden rule
deserve.
like 5 minutes in.
No more shall you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe, because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. For my first act as magistrate, I hereby
No, it's completely legal where I live.
a day of celebration to mark the end
And
of an era.
if I needed it, I could get a prescription for it, but I don't have a prescription for it technically.
The golden rule is real, you
But
idiot.
I'm an almost 50-year-old man that grows his own. I don't even have, I don't buy it,
Is hereby found guilty of
so I don't have to
treason
worry about where I'm
against
buying it
the
from
Empire.
or what's in it.
What?
I grow it all
I have
myself. It's
committed
organic.
no crimes. This is madness.
His sentence: to fight for his life in gladiatorial combat against Domitius. Here and now for your entertainment.
All right, so we're gonna drop a hard save right here because I want to do something stupid.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Wait, I exercise my right as a Vestal Priestess to pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
Your ship.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna redo this. I don't want to do this. All right, let's save. Let's load game. I just want to see what was gonna happen. Yes. Yeah, I just want to see what was gonna happen.
His sentence:
If I could fight
to
him,
fight for
if I
his
could do
life in
it to save his life.
gladiatorial combat against Domitius.
Because
Here
I think
and
this is what's
now
gonna happen.
For your entertainment.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Wait, I exercise my right as a Vestal Priestess to pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies! It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
This is why he's in his gladiator gear. They've been planning this all along.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
All right. So this was going to happen kind of no matter what. It's a time thing. The election's always going to go off. All right. I need to know where the heck to go in these tunnels. Oh, okay, it's the hard U. This is what I always miss. All right. We're gonna portal back here. We don't have to do all that again. So this is the crux of the game. Whenever the golden rule is broken, the statues go nuts and turn everyone into gold. You can go through the portal and reset the world back to when you first came
Salve,
through.
friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
I'm big Kris, and I need you to take care of some things urgently.
Sounds serious. I'm listening.
Lily is dying, but Larushka can help her without the Sylphium. Take some of it and go quickly.
Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood. Poor guy. My uncle was a victim at rheumatism's altar.
Okay, so
He
this
ends
is
up
how you
killing
get around
himself.
having to do everything each time.
Alright, got it. Yulia? Oh no. Alright, I can do that. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
I don't know if we don't need to get that flower yet. Because we don't even want him to do what he wants to do with it, so we're not going to get that flower from him. We need to speak to the priestess. Where is she? No, you know what? Why don't we look at our the golden rule? Create a time. They flung back to my own. So create a time paradox. I need to change history in a way that makes me being in the past impossible. Sentia says if I prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, then he'll never create the portal and be possible for me to be in the past. Okay. Common thread. Yeah, I just talk to more people. Point of origin. Yeah, golden rule. Find out who's most likely to break the golden rule. Tell Sentius you suspect Galerius. You suspect Decius. Yes. So tell Sentius you suspect Malleus. So where is Sentius? Okay, so the golden rule. Track highlighted quest. Alright, so I just need to find this mother. I thought he was over here. He was over here at the beginning of our the first playthrough. Oh god. I've never been up here before. Alright. Oh, this is that other one! Oh, it's okay. Oh wait, in this one, can I get more of the money? Yep. Alright. We're building up quite a little bit of money. See if bunny hopping's faster. It isn't. He just makes the news.
Swallow this. I think she's going to be all right. Galerius, you're amazing. How did you know?
I was just doing what the new guy told me.
I don't understand. How did... Never mind. Thank you so much for acting as quickly as you did. Another moment more and we would have lost her.
Can't stay. Places to be.
Feeling all right? I'm Lucretia, and I'm good. I'm
okay.
Gladly.
Rufus, I hear you've been suffering.
That's a shame.
Sorry to hear about that, friend.
What? My condition is nobody's business but mine.
There's no need for that.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
I want to get over there. We'll talk to this dude.
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work. I'm a stoic, remember?
Oh, don't mind me. I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want? I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here?
Her face looks weird on her head, and her
that?
head looks weird on her body. Charming.
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. What are you Really? I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs.
This woman is unpleasant.
Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation? Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped, and figure I must know a way out too.
Ooh, what's your little sister's name?
Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone. I don't know.
Can I help?
Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies? It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
I have a bad habit of talking over the dialogue, and I'm trying to break that. She was seeing someone. Your father didn't mention this when I spoke to him. Sentia, Scintilla, why are your names? She was seeing someone?
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
That face, man. Why is that?
Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
Your father didn't mention any of this when I spoke to him. Any idea why? Is it possible her lover was involved?
I don't know. But it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city.
Okay, so they didn't run away together.
Why? Because I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa, wasting energy? I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance. If you must know, I'm here because my father has forbidden me from leaving the villa. I couldn't bear to lose you too, he says, as if he loves me, and not because he needs at least one daughter he can trade off. So you'll help me find her? Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. You should probably take a look through her room. It's the one just by the front door. Maybe you'll find something the rest of us missed. Thank you.
Get right on it. Yes, yes. New quest. All right. New thing to solve and get knowledge about this joint. Ink jar. Ceramic ink jar needs to be sit in water. Okay. Brass mirror. Okay. A small vial containing a rudimentary perfume made from flowers and oil. Cosmetics jar? No, put that down. A brush jar containing some sort of powder for makeup. Put it down. There we go. Nothing on this one either. Okay, just making sure. Check this. Didn't it? No!
The many shall suffer.
What was my last save? 4 minutes ago. Auto, yes. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button.
Thanks again for saving Julia's life. Apollo smiles upon...
What? My condition is...
We're literally going to go do the same thing. We're just going to go past this guy. We're not going to talk to him because we can't. We can't. Okay, wait. We'll do this now. We'll talk to her. Oh, yeah, he's doing the... Your man's going to lose, blah, blah, blah.
Ugh,
right,
this
talk.
place has become a... Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting
What's your story?
Sentia. What are you doing?
Not from around here.
Now,
Do you know a way out of here?
Well, that...
Can I help? Where did you last see her?
We went...
She was seeing someone.
Think so.
Why
because
is that?
our father had plans to marry her...
Alright, is it possible her love was involved?
I don't know. All I know is... Why? I hope you're not insinuating... If you must... I couldn't bear... So you'll help... Oh, thank you. You should probably take... Thank you.
Okay. Let's not steal money this time. That was an accident. I apologize. We won't do that again. We'll examine the ink jar. spill it all over the floor while we're looking at it, and then leave the item. We already examined all this stuff. We know nothing's there. Scintilla, Daenerys. We are not going to take anything. Read. Note from Scintilla. Scintilla to Sentius and Sentia. May Clementia give you strength to forgive me. I'm sorry to have to leave you this way, but I found a way to escape and I must take it. Just hope we meet again someday. Yeah.
Ugh, this place has become a... What have you discovered? What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that. I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Scintilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here. You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
I really kind of wanted to talk to your dad. I want to talk to Sentius. Which means I have to talk to him.
What is it, citizen? I'm a legionary of the 1st Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughters. Daughter, I should say. And the others. And making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
How'd you
I'm
end
from
up here?
Liguria, up north originally. I was doing alright for myself. 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl. And pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's
See,
when
this
the
face
crowd
looks so much
started
better
flooding
than
through
the girl's
streets,
face on that head.
shouting fire.
That was just off.
People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
So it's all water.
Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labour does the body. That said, Scintilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit. What
We talk
business
about
is that
Scintilla.
of yours?
I'm
A
looking for
lot
her.
of people have been looking for her. But it's been 3 weeks, and we've found nothing. What makes you think you can do better? I suppose that's true. Scintilla was always a kind, well-behaved young woman. I admit, her disappearance
I think
really
he's
caught me off guard.
the one that
If
she's
anyone knows something,
in love with.
I'd expect it to be Sentia, Malleolus, Claudia, or Domitius. But none of them will tell me anything. You might fare better, though, I suppose. Fine. What? Absolutely not. I know someone's been threatening him, and I'm not happy about it.
Just
But I can assure you, it isn't me. All right. Please keep an eye out for anything that might lead us to Scintilla.
I shall. Alright, so...
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not? Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day. Her name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me. Too bad. He's busy. Unless... No. You don't look like you could afford it.
Afford what?
I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and this is an important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return. Os in Coolio mio. Just make it good. Dunno. Something good. Hey, Caput Murde. Futuere es. Just make it good. Bribe? That's such an ugly word. What I'm looking for is more of a tribute to me, your soon-to-be patron. If you set one foot in that villa without permission, I'll skin you alive, you Pusilla Semitarius Mocus.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Alright. I will keep an eye out for Scintilla. Wait against the current, yes.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Oh, I gotta talk to Yulia. Okay.
Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. Galerius just saved my life. Was there something
sure did.
you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest. No. I did hear from Ulpius that she disappeared. It's very sad. She was such a lovely young woman. But I'd been locked in Malleolus's villa for months before she went missing, so I can't help you, I'm afraid.
Santia mentioned you were planning to escape a few months ago.
I was. And look where it got me.
What happened?
I can tell you, but it's a long story. All right. I'd been here about a week. When it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new
Don't forget to
friend
hydrate.
Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she
even 1,000
suggested I
denarii?
take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did. I had to sign an agreement, saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was? Hemlock.
Oh no.
Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes, and she laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem upset or surprised at all.
Oh, it was a scam.
In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the beginning.
Yes.
That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the Golden Rule. And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked
Malleolus
day
is a
in,
jerk.
day out.
He's not
His
a
wife,
good person.
Claudia was just as bad. She set me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing. My hemlock. I just wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it. I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid. When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa, and I'll be right back where I started. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
I'm sorry, can I do anything to help?
It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me, for trying to escape. At least until someone breaks the Golden Rule. Huh. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
I have a better idea. How much would it cost to buy your freedom?
A lot. But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with Ulpius last night. He's in exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus and Aurelius set the same trap for him a month after they did it to me. He and I are in this together. He's probably already thrown himself from the bluff into Malleolus's villa by now. If so, I'd never be able to live with myself, knowing I broke my promise to him. I doubt
Perhaps
you
I can
can
help
make it
him
up
too.
to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but thank you.
I'll get right on it.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
I'm fine, thanks.
Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We all need something to help us through times like these. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night, contemplate. I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned. All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him. Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Yeah, well, if you hadn't, you just...
If you're trying to make it easier for me to build up the nerve, it's working. Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire. You're not going to trick me. I'm no coward. I intend to go through with it. Like what? I'm stuck slaving away for that culus cumulatis for the rest of my life. What do I have to live for? You're just saying that to buy time. You must think I'm an idiot. I'm out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Okay.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb. Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it, it isn't mine. I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected. Yes, thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored to be elected your majesty. And now... Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above? That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me? Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win? Don't talk nonsense. There's no such thing as the Golden Rule. How could you possibly know that? Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plans, but I'm absolutely sure Sentius is involved somehow. And now, I'm going to enjoy watching Domitius kill him even more. Now, get out of here! You outstayed your very limited welcome. Get out of my villa before I have Domitius throw you out.
I shan't get out of your villa. I shall see what you have. Oh, carrots were purple. Yeah, that's right. Read. Note from Julia. Julia, to her captives, Melius and Claudia, curse you to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable day. Bondage, may vultures peck out your livers, Tartarus for eternity. All right. So we know all that. No from Opius. Opius, to his lost love, may God watch over you. Please know that I held as long as I could, but without you in my life it was meaningless. I hope we can meet again in Ganedan. Okay. Cool. Cool. Produce bowls. We ain't leaving.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your Now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. And, yes, no more Get out of my villa before I have Domitius throw.
Is that it, huh? I think I messed that up. We're gonna have to do that again. We know that's the wrong way to go. I like his key. Can we pickpocket him? No.
Still here.
Oh, how do I get out? I am still here. How do I get out of here? Oh no. That's not right. Let's go back. Continue from last save.
Thank you. Thank you. Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above?
We get another try at
either
this?
extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me? My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in this execution order from Emperor Nero.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Apparently, Quintitius also suffers from delusions of grandeur.
I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish. That's quite all right. We all make mistakes. Of course not. But as I always say, if Sentius can't protect his daughter, how can we trust him to protect this city? Look, if you're trying to find her, you may wish to check the cisterns beneath this villa. Domitius says he saw a body there some weeks back. Of course, just to be clear, I take no responsibility for what happens to you down there. Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win? Don't talk nonsense. There's no such thing as the golden rule. How could you possibly know that?
Because I know the future?
Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plans, but I'm absolutely sure Sentius is involved somehow. And now, I'm going to enjoy watching Domitius kill him even more. Now, get out of here! You outstayed your very limited welcome.
Alright. I obviously just don't know enough. Greek statue of a lion. How do I get out of here? How do I get out?
Deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Get out of my villa before I have Domitius throw you out.
Okay. You gotta unlock the door.
Still here.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Yep. Ooh, I can't get up on this. So let me get up on this. And then I can get over here. Alright, so then I can just hopefully run this way. Oh. We're running. And we're running. I think we know the way now. So that was the wrong answer. Oh, that was wrong. We know this now. Okay, we figured this out. We just start it all over again. Talk to Galerius and have him do all the stuff. And that's how we're going to get Galerius elected. I'm never going to enter photo mode. Alright, we figured it out.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back? Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Lulia's dying?
Lulia?
Yeah.
Oh no. Alright, I can do that. Poor guy. My uncle was a victim at Rheumatism's altar, and he ended up killing himself. Alright, got it. Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
You're the exact person I was looking for originally.
You have there.
Thank you.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
What's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
I'm in a hurry.
A hurry, you say? Well, in that case, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
What's a Vestal priestess?
You really don't know? You are from far away, aren't you? Well, I am one of the priestesses,
Oh, you can
charged
see the
with
rash
keeping
on me.
the sacred flame in
Oh,
Rome's
so
shrine
itchy.
of Vesta burning. I take it you know who Vesta is?
Yeah, remind me?
Vesta is the mother goddess of hearth and home, and the guardian of the Roman people.
What do you do here?
Put simply, I tend to the temples, ensure their sanctity is preserved.
Take another antihistamine real quick. Why?
So that we continue to honor our gods, invite their blessings, and not bring their wrath down upon us, of course.
Of course.
It's vital that we keep them appeased and remain in their good graces.
Let's talk about something else.
I'm
What do you think about the
quite
golden
sure it's
rule?
the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods. We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military victory, and in return, we offer praise, wine, incense, or animals. But here, it seems they require much more of us. I find myself reminded of an especially pertinent tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses. Would you like to hear it? It is rather long.
Why not? I have time.
Wonderful. It goes like this. Baucis and Philemon were an old married couple living a humble life in a small town. One night, the town gets a visit from a couple of vagrants. They go from door to door, asking for a place to stay the night. Of course, being vagrants, they're turned away sharply from house after house, 1,000 in all, until finally they come to the little cottage where Baucis and Philemon lived. Now, the kind old couple had very little to offer, but nevertheless, they invite these strangers into their house and offer them food, wine, and a place to stay. Immediately, the guests make themselves at home. They begin gulping down the old couple's wine, so much so that Baucis, the old lady, begins to worry they're going to run out. And then she notices something strange. Her wine pitcher keeps refilling itself, as if by magic. Realizing only a select few possess such powers, says to her husband, Philemon, "I think these men are gods in disguise." Immediately the couple begins apologizing for offering such coarse wine, and the vagrants metamorphosize and reveal themselves to be Jupiter, the king of the gods, and Mercury, the trickster god. They confide they didn't mind the meager offerings. They were just pleased that someone in the town offered them hospitality. Then Jupiter says to them, "You have passed our test, but everyone else in this city failed, so we are going to destroy this place and everyone in it, except you, who we will grant a wish." So old Baucis and Philemon escape up into the mountains safely, and they receive their wish, which is for eternity together. Meanwhile, Jupiter carries through with his threat and wipes that city off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
Yes.
I'm pleased to hear it. Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed?
Water.
Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
That's all I noticed.
There are definitely some common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just seeing coincidences. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first. Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
I surely don't have to talk to everybody, right? We're gonna go get the bow off the dead guy. You know what? I think that's what that noise was. Let's go see if that's what that was. We can go get the bow off of dead guy. So we'll have 2 bows. Wait, we went past it. Is this all? Yeah, this should all be caved in. Dead guy, take bow. Search.
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow. You know why. There are no other weapons in the city.
Well, I'm not going to say no other weapons in the city. We haven't been here yet. Ooh, beautiful. Let's not commit any sins in here. There's a lot of statues. Where does this go? Holy shnikes, this place is beautiful. And then down here, just gold people. All right. Just rinse ourselves off, jump back out, waste some time. Just want to see what was in here. They've never been in here before. The answer is nothing. But now we're going to try to talk everyone into voting for Galerius. I don't think I've done enough. Maybe another 1 or 2. Decius.
Hello there, friend. May I say, that is a glorious bow you're carrying. Do you mind if I ask where you acquired it? Are you well, stranger? Have you been out in the sun too long? You seem a little confused. Perhaps you should go and see Lucretia in a clinic. Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us? Not going to happen. Very well. Another time.
We don't need to change everybody's mind.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
You know, what's your story?
Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place. Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these shrines were constructed hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have
I'm
been
going to grab a snack real quick. I'll be right back. 1 minute.
But there's one thing that puzzles me.
Talk. I'm going to keep my ears
The
on
oldest
and listen
shrine
as well.
in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. It could mean that the Romans who first started building here were just copying Greek architecture, which they do all the time. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell.
Ah, yes.
Gladly. Personally, my favorite thing about this place is the aqueducts. Those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering with a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city.
Sorry,
and
it takes me a minute to
all
get my
across
legs
the
ready.
chasm. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the great temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas, and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake, and allows us to fish and farm.
If they bring water into the city, could we use them to
Hey,
escape?
not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to find a way inside somehow. Just, please, try to be a bit more discreet about it.
Okay.
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know.
I got a minute. I decided to microwave some old pizza, so let's talk about something else.
Of course.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Some people say it's divine, the work of a god. But I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care. Which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
I think so, yes.
Good. Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers. The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option.
How do you remove a god from power?
Good question. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some thought.
Oh. We're gonna leave it right there. I'll be right back. Oh. 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 All right, we back. We back. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry if there's new viewers. I have MS, so me getting around is a little bit more difficult than your average person. Walking back and forth from the kitchen has me out of breath. It's not fair, it's not fun, but it is my life. I gotta deal with it. Alright. I'll be going now.
Nice to talk to you.
Alright.
Citizen. Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Ooh. Who are you going to vote for?
Military man. Knows what he's doing.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
See you
I don't need to
around.
talk to you about that.
A golden bow. Just
Yeah.
like a... Feeling alright? That's a shame. Thanks.
Okay.
That's quite an impressive bow you have there. Just like Diana's.
No. I don't want any of these. How do you get out of this? No. Gonna go all the way back down? I just want the regular one. There we go. Woo, okay. Alright. I want to talk to Sentius. I know, but where is he?
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
I am trying to. But I need to talk to Sentius first. Where is this man? He's gotta be upstairs. Woo, okay. My blood pressure is dropping. Getting back to normal. Let's talk to the magistrate.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am.
Yes.
May I know your name?
I'm Big Kris, and we've had this conversation before.
Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the Golden Rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed, and you had to start over.
Yep.
Is that about right? If so, what happened?
I couldn't stop it from being broken.
Ah, I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered and do better next time. Now, I assume you've sought me out again for a reason. Of course. What is it? Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be someone else about to break it still. Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes. The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, you will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the Golden Rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken. If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. A paradox, you see? The same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here, obviously. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed the course of history for us and yourself. So the fact that you are still here means someone is going to break the Golden Rule, and there is yet work to do. Understand?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Excellent. So, it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. What is it? Yes? Why do you say that? so I'm told. But while that is distasteful, asking for tributes is not uncommon, so I don't think it's going to break the golden rule. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask? Of course. What is it? Yes? Why do you say that? What? I'm speechless. How do you know? Of course, this isn't your first loop, is it? Well then, you must stop him from winning the election. I expect you'll need some kind of leverage on him, but I can't be seen to be involved in this, of course, so you'll be on your own. You'd better not waste any time, and may Swada, goddess of persuasion, go with you. Good, thank you.
No, I don't want to go down here. Or maybe I do. Is there a way down here? Nope, we're dead. We're dead. Save it at last save. Oh, please let it be like right when I talk to him.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life.
No.
Apollo smiles upon...
Okay. It shouldn't take too long, though.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
It is.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
I already am.
We're finally alone. We have? Is that a... look, now. Of course. Well, if you allow me the crux to illustrate, if you the same, if either, so the... Excellent. It looks like... Of course, what is it? Yes? Why do you say that? What? I'm speechless. Well then, I can't be seen to... You'd better not waste... Good, thank you. Ah, you've returned. Do you... Ask then. Do you ever stare at a problem for what's needed here? Ah, so that was over 3 weeks ago, and still, if you happen to find her and... Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you. Good. Now, Sextus Sentius Imperiosus is my name, though magistrate is the proper way to address me. Before I wound up here, I was a decurion in the cavalry of Imperial Rome, helping protect civilization from the barbarians. It's a cavalry officer. I had 30 men under my command. This was my uniform. As magistrate, I usually wear a toga, but today I may need to survive long enough to create the portal for you, so it seemed prudent. My men and I were at the Emporium in Rome as honor guard for a visiting dignitary arriving upriver by barge. Now, the port is usually bustling, but just as our guests arrived, waves of people began running toward the river from streets and alleyways in every direction. They were trying to escape a terrible fire. Unfortunately, the crowd sent my horse into a panic, and I remember it losing its footing by the water's edge.
Ziggy, show me front camera.
The next thing I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank not far from here in the company of some stranger. I went looking for my horse and discovered that lonely temple. You can probably figure out the rest. Very well. You mean Duilius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That man is a liability we simply cannot afford. Perhaps you're not aware he was caught multiple times, sneaking around in places he should not have been. Look, I can see where you're going with this. You think me cruel. I assure you that is not the case. You may not be aware of this, but it was not so long ago, during the Republic, the law of the 12 Tables would have required that he be killed as soon as he was born, owing to his deformities. Here we see to it that he has food, water, and shelter, and most importantly, he is able to continue living. A privilege that would be taken away from all of us were he to be released and commit the crime of trespass.
You know, law enforcement reform.
The man has no self-discipline, poor comprehension of what is going on around him, and is an incorrigible rule breaker.
He's a child in a man's body.
I will not jeopardize the lives of my people so that one man can go free. Now, was there something else?
Oh! I better get back to it.
I'll be waiting here for news.
Alright, so I'm going to save here, because I want to try something. Do a new save. Nope. Yup.
Don't be so foolish. If you kill me, we all die. Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions, the crux of it is this. If you do it, to illustrate, when the golden rule, if you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason. The same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand, you would be flung back. Indeed. Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
Alright. So, we didn't need to save. We just want to try that out, but that's okay. We're trying new things. We're experimenting. Did I want to turn them to gold? Yes. I enjoy turning some of these jerks into gold. Like this guy down here and the guy in there. It's fun. But it's not good. It's not good behavior. Alright, let's see what is going on in here. Continue searching. Yeah. We just gotta talk to people. See if I saw a light on up here. Is there anyone to talk to? No. There's braziers going. What's fueling them? We don't know.
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's order. As always, priestess.
Figure out how to get to the upper cistern. Domitius, Horatius, and Rufius. Oh, it's Domitius.
Any news about Scintilla, Navia, or Kabash?
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a newcomer. Strangely dressed fellow.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Let's chat about it.
Isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day. Listen, I don't abduct women. They come to me. And they keep coming back, if you know what I mean.
Jeez.
You don't know Sturkus. Do I seem like anonymous threats to my style? He's not here. Dunno. The little Caput murder escaped earlier this morning, while I was taking Yulia to the clinic. He can't have gone far, but if you find him, tell him the punishment he gets for coming back on his own won't be as bad as if I have to go looking for him. She's not here. Had to carry her to Lucretia's clinic this morning. Shrine of Apollo. She was acting sick. Faking it, if you ask me. Typical. Whatever. Just remember,
Okay. Let's go check out these people's abodes. See what we can find. Knowledge. Okay, okay.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Olivia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades.
So Demetrius is the nerd. Translate.
Ignorant.
Okay, it's that one. It's all over the place. So he's got like nothing, huh? Alright. Roman shield. Scoot him. Bottles of garum. Cavalry helmet. Oh, okay. A whole lot of this garum in here. Yeah, whoever lives here loves Horatius test. Don't steal anything, please. Alright, so I don't think it's Horatius. Alright, we're gonna go up there too. That one. The guy wasn't poisoned by garum. This is your final warning, sinner. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Rufius is gay AF and hates himself. Okay. The self-hating ones are always the worst. Okay.
49 melodies fetch again.
This dude's into dudes. Like, hard. What up, home skillet? We need to chat.
Ah, you again. No idea what you're talking about? Ah, look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean.
Yeah, it does.
I know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again. I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out. I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
Turbo mode! I'm part of this turbo team. I can run. Alright, we're gonna go.
Sometimes I stare at the great Welcome back. What demon or spirit told you about that? You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you
I didn't
didn't
steal
cross
anything, I
any
just
lines.
looked at stuff.
Have you
That doesn't break the rules.
spoken to him about it?
Those are the rules. Yes, and he won't be
Really?
bothering you anymore.
How did you manage that?
I found a treatment for his rheumatism. Bye-bye.
Poor fellow. I've heard that can really mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
Happy to help, and I think he wants to help clean up the
Really?
graffiti too.
That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him. You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I'd tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the golden rule, but once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyway.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just mean I grew up in the Batavi tribe, far to the north in Novio Magus, and learned to expect a bit of hostility. They weren't nearly as tolerant as the Romans.
Sorry, putting my pizza on a paper towel to absorb some of the grease. Ew.
Well, Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. And while it's all a bit vague, at least he has a vision. My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking. Nice to talk to you.
Alright, so we need a new quest. Alright, yeah, so I'm making him popular. But how to get Malleolus to... Yeah, it's going to say... It's all up to you. Alright, so we're going to have to water under the bridge. Figure out how to get to the upper cistern. Okay. Well, this one... Will this one give me a... Or is this an all up to me too? Alright, it's all up to me. Alright, so I gotta find a way into the upper cistern. And that's from that up there. So let us go. Excuse me. Don't. Oh no.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Well.
Actually, I'm here to talk to
well,
Ulpius.
it was lovely to meet you.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance...
That's the idea.
What? What?
Why do you think
I know, please.
I'm sorry, but
Please, I'll help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end. Thank you. And
you know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone. Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over. It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact, and she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that. Oh, really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts. Yulia and I are in debt bondage to Malleolus. We might as well be slaves. So. No. No. I'm out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no! I can't believe he went through.
Was that my fault?
That was not your fault. That was not... I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his... And I'd best pray for poor...
You're not going to jump off this time. I'm not going to follow him. I'm trying to get into that upper cistern. So we've already followed him and done that. And we don't know any more about Malleolus. We need to find the body of the dead girl, I think. Alright, so this is the upper cistern, right? Oh, I could have just... Oh, I could have ziplined over here. Alright. Know that for next time, if we have to do this again. Alright, we need to go to the lower cistern. Here, the water, but how do you get in there? Okay. Oh, invisible wall! Come on, I thought this was the way in. I really thought this was the way in. Jerks! Big old jerks. Is this... Can I go down to here? No. I can't fall in here. Ah, big old jerks. Alright, how does this... Where does this water come from? Alright, so... You can't get through there anyways. Okay, we can't go through there either. Why can't we just belly crawl through here? Yeah, it's all blocked up anyways. Maybe if we go up on the other side? Up and over? Is there a way out back here? Well, let's go over here and take a right. No, we can't even get it to that. And this is that where the girl is dead? Yeah. Now what if we go down the middle? Nothing, huh? Oh geez, just the fall damage. And then this is where she is, yeah. There's no way to get here. Alright. Just making sure we got everything in here. We've crossed all the I's, dotted all the T's. But how about this? No, this doesn't do anything. No, that doesn't do anything. Oh, I think that's how you zipline in. No, I want to go up this. Okay, but where is... Oh, it's right out here. Okay. All right. Where's my inventory? I have 1529. I almost have enough. I should have had 11. But no. Okay, there's got to be a way, right? Jump up here and look. No, it can't. Won't let me. Straight up won't allow it. Oh, okay. No, there's nothing like that sort there. Yeah, feels good. Get some of that fire up in you. This is where the yep. If I break the golden rule, this is where we restart. Gallius is up here. All right, I don't have enough information to give Gallius all that stuff. Oh, what did I just learn? It was big. Oh my god, I forget already. Oh, damn you, lesions on the brain. Galerius. Thanks, Whispers. That doesn't help me find Galerius.
Salve, Dooley. How are you doing today?
I'm sad. Am I going to die in here?
I don't think so, my friend. It's election day today. Perhaps our new magistrate will be kinder than Sentius and let you out.
I hope so. Galerius, what happens when you die?
You're not going to die anytime soon, Dooley.
My mother told me, when you die, a ferryman helps you cross a river, and your spirit lives on in the underworld. Is that true?
Well, yes, but...
Is it true that if you were good, you get to go to Elysium, but if you were bad, you get punished forever and ever in Tartarus?
Something like that, but...
If you weren't here yesterday, this gentleman's a little mentally handicapped.
Been bad.
I'm not
He's like a child in an adult's body. He doesn't know what's going on.
Thank you, Galerius. Thank you.
Now, I have more work to do, but I'll visit you again soon, alright?
Alright, Galerius. See you then.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them? You're toying with me, right? Wait, you're not kidding, are you? Nope. That's the only way you could have known. You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name? Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus. Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll
back down to the bottom,
forcing him to start over and over and over again for all eternity. Just like you.
Well, we're not going to do this for all eternity.
About it, there are a bunch
we're watching
of
for
old
Delivery
stories
Man,
about the gods
and there's no Delivery Man
punishing
yet.
people
We're
by
watching the
making them
cameras
do
out
the
front.
same futile
Ziggy,
task
show me
over
front
and over.
camera, just to refresh
Tantalus
it.
was made to grasp at fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Bellides had to keep fetching water in a sieve. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know which.
Are you sure about
to
that?
Get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right to me. So I'll tell you what. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you, and you just focus on finding a way to break the cycle you're in.
You're a good man, Galerius.
That's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret.
Ziggy, show me front camera.
Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right? Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
I'm not done.
I saw you slide down that rope before. Very impressive. And strange, too, since that device you used is exactly the same as one I've been working on for weeks. Oh, of course. It's because I already gave it to you in a previous time loop, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you'd be willing to do me a favor?
You can ask for the flower. What do you need?
It's too steep. Do you think... Really? This is going to make what I really want to do. But on the other hand... You mean, you see, Equitia is... Even if she was just at the same time... I don't know what... No. What I need is a go-between. What do you say? Do you... Wonderful! Now... Thank you. Come back as quick as you can and tell me what she said.
Oh, geez. All right, we're going to do it from up there.
Isn't the great temple majestic? Ave again. Did you find what you need? Oh, how lovely. It just happens to be my favorite, too. Who do I have to thank for this?
I'm supposed to tell you it's from your secret admirer and that they'll keep your distance? They just want you to tell me that you love. You know already.
Of course I do. I think everyone in the city knows. That man is a wonderful human being, and my favorite person in the world. But he is the least subtle secret admirer you could imagine. The way he looks at me with those puppy dog eyes. Plus, he's been trying for weeks to get his hands on this flower. He went to so much effort, too. Suspending that rope above the lake, inventing that pulley device all on his own. He'd just stand there each morning, looking at the flower, trying to summon the courage to seize it. Oh, my heart.
So what should I tell
that
him?
Adorable oaf that my Vestal's vow of chastity ends once I turn 36. So if we ever make it out of here, and he doesn't mind waiting a few years, then tell him I love him too.
I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that.
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius. Why do you ask? I like the idea, but I know Galerius well. It was only yesterday that he said to me he'd... So, I suppose if you'd like to see Galerius elected magistrate... Certainly. Come back to me once you've requested...
Alright. Let's go to Galerius now. Okay, yeah, we have to get through here. Oh, Galerius, my buddy. You're gonna like this.
Brother. Salve again, my Sisyphean friend. Now, what's on your mind? Thanks. What did she say? Venus, that is the best news I've ever heard in my life. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You have no idea how happy you've made me. I wish there was something I could do to thank you properly, but I don't have much to offer you. All I can do is tell you where there's a secret stash of coins you might be interested in. In the rock tunnel near the stairs, there's a little doorway set into the rock. Inside, if you look carefully, you can see a chest. Unfortunately, one of those golden huntress statues is blocking the path, and I'm not game to move it. If you can figure out how to get past it, I reckon there might be a small fortune waiting for you. I hope that helps in some way. I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much, but Malleolus is almost as bad. Even I could do a better job. Me, a farmer. And I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life. All right, friend. Hope you find a way to break that cycle you're in.
All right. Find more. I need more evidence linking Malleus to the name Quintish. Yeah. What is this one? No. Alright, let's see if we can give this guy the bow. He'll let us in.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not? What now?
I need to be.
Listen, I don't abduct women. They come to me. And they keep. You don't know. When Malleolus wins the election, yeah, this place will change. I think it's gone on long enough. Old man Sentius got you already, did he? What? What's in Coolio?
Alright, so what is going on?
You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Yeah, I was.
Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said
I
he
need
could
to
hear
see this.
spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal. What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others. Well, it's your funeral.
Alright. We're going down here because we need... Get out of my way, jerk. Is it just you? I hope so, because there's not a lot of arrows left. Take. Alright. It's all up to me, baby. Let's take all the arrows, please. No. Alright, I don't know what else was in there, but we took it, so that's awesome. It's probably just some gold. Assuming it was just gold. What is out here? More gold. Take item. So show the pendant to Sentia. Okay. I'm not going to take this left over here. We're just going to keep going all the way down. Where does this go? Yeah, I don't see another body though. How do I get over there? Oh, up through here? No, that's the way I came down, right? Can I go right here? Yeah, it's the way I came down. So we're going to try to go all the way over here. We did that, all that. Did this, right? Yeah. There's no way up, right? There's this. There's no way up there. Not that I can see, anyways. Is this we got? I don't see any ways over there or here. Yeah, that's the way out. That's the way. Oh. Oh! Yes, they are. No, don't you dare fall. Okay. Jesus. We are now in the upper cistern.
Who are you? Did he send you?
I'm Big Kris and nobody sent me.
You're here. You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What's going on here?
I found a way out through the Gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key. Sentius,
My adoptive father. Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him. I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either. Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
Okay.
I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together. There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say? Oh, thank you. Now follow... Wait. Did you hear that? He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she?
As if I
so
tell
that
you.
Is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. It's a shame, really. If you'd just done what you were supposed to, you'd have been looping through time forever until you gave up and killed yourself. Just like that soft-hearted pleb, Al.
Wait, what?
Now, surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you were a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this
I think it's my fifth loop. Or sixth.
I watched him come through the portal each time.
Or fourth, maybe.
Always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly.
Thank you.
I'd have preferred if you'd given me more time to enjoy the trappings of my success. How many extra days did you give me? Just the 4? Not many. But don't worry, I'm sure there'll be another useful idiot who comes along after you're dead. In any case, there's no escape for you except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Better to end it all now than find out what awaits you beyond that portal. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it? Of course. There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable. Man will always sin sooner or later. Any idiot could tell you this. But where others might see tragedy, I saw opportunity. As I told you the first time we met, I found a way to cheat death. By reliving the same day over and over again forever. And I will continue living long after your dust. Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face, the music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life
selfish.
indefinitely. To cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
No.
Do you really think you can take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow? Who? Scintilla? Where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
The many shall suffer
I have his
for the
key.
sins
I
of
can
the
open the
one.
gate. Come on, we have to go. Hey, what's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
Created a time paradox. Oh, that's that. I think. Did we win? Did we win, boss? Update to main goal. Talk to Al.
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Al Worth, I came in to find you.
Here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Big Kris. I was hoping you'd know who I am.
You should ask. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kind of rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina. Freed an imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold. Apparently, the only person to survive was Scintilla, while the stranger disappeared in a flash of light. What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago?
Most certainly.
I'm not sure I understand. I'm sorry, come again? Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar? I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing. But I don't understand how I could have written it.
It was written by a different version of you. I changed the past and your fate.
I'm not following.
I helped Scintilla kill a man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time. Prevent it from
So
ever
you're
happening.
saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this.
Now you're getting
I
it.
guess you saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in.
Enough talk. How about we get out of this
Maybe
place?
we can escape through the same aqueduct Scintilla used, if we can find it.
It's right in the cistern. Follow me. All right.
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple. You go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
You're back. But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al? Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
I discovered the ruins of an ancient
Really?
underground city.
Sounds amazing. And did you... Oh, look. Here he comes. Al, it's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of, well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was... Scintilla?
Scintilla.
How could you... What?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I think she meant for you to read it.
Oh,
Here,
nice.
take a look.
I don't know what became of you, or if you'll ever read this, but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate. Ulpius, Sentia, Lucretia, Horatius, Galerius, poor Dooley, and the others.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first, you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
Across the river Styx.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
Oh, yes. Oh, ending 2 of 4. Okay. All right. We finished up 2 games in one day. I don't think we're going to go back and like try to check all the other endings. But we did 2 games in one day. While these credits play, I'm going to go check to see if Night Rain is here because I would love it if Night Rain was here right now. I'm going to pop the ears off and I'll be right back. I know. Look at me go! Oh, fast as fast can be. You'll never catch me. Oh my god, that's so painful. Oh, that hurts so much. You try to move and then you just go into full body spasm. Incredibly painful. I'll be right back. Alright, Ultimate Sadness. Night Rain's still not here yet, but it's not like I didn't plan for this. We're not going to be able to play Night Rain right away, unfortunately. Oh. So, I'm going to have to, excuse me, dump you guys out and start a new game. Let's see what happens here. I think this brings us out to the main menu again. Yes. Alright. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Jump in the new stream.